Hello! Hello, gamers! Gamer time. Hello, all Fortnite gamers. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Calling all Fortnite gamers to the Kyria Thanatos stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't get water. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. It'll be fine. Anyway. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is doing great today. Why did my bot not send out... Kyria is in trouble and needs your help. Yeah, exactly. Don't you redeem water time after I said I got no... How dare you? Dare you? Welcome to Weird and Indie Sunday. The sometimes constant showcase where we play indie games. Today, we're gonna be playing some of my favorites. Go get water streamer. Ah, fine. Fine. I'll go get water. SMH my head. My viewer's just sitting here trying to take care of me. Psh, SMH my head. SMH my goddamn head. Alright, so as I was saying, today's Weird and Indie Sunday. It is the stream where we look at some of the best indie games around. So today on the docket, we have a few games that you guys might have heard of, or might have seen other people play, etc. They're kind of old, but they're some of my favorites, and I wanted to have them on my stream, because even if you've seen other people stream them, you haven't seen me stream them. Maddie, I'll kill you. Madeline, I will kill you. I will kill you. But yeah, these are some of my favorite indie games of all time. So, without too much further ado, you're on a big delay. It's okay. I noticed that a lot of people are in a delay for some reason. It's a little weird. I don't know. So, without too much further ado, let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and go to the very first one. My absolute favorite, out of all the ones that I have in here anyway, called Anatomy. Let me get it open. And transition. All right, anatomy time. You liked the video? Did you hate the video? Comment below. Transition. Ow. Yeah, it's a little... Oh, shit. I closed it by accident. Whoopsie. You're gonna have to hear that again. Sorry. Nope, 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 not this fucking game. No, this game rules. This game is great. Sarah, you gotta stay for it. This game rules. No, it's scary? Well, yeah, it's Halloween. It's spooky month. That's the point. I did forget to do one thing. Hold on. Forgot to turn on my interactive dark filter. There we go. This one's gonna have me pretty dark because this game is pretty dark, but it'll be worth it. So I know a lot about this game, but I'm not going to tell you guys anything. I'm just going to mostly be quiet and let you guys experience it. I do want you to know it is made by my favorite developer of all time, just period. Like literally my favorite developer in all of existence, Kitty Horror Show. Has made some wonderful things. But yeah, we're in a house. And there's a hand. Painting of a hand. A bunch of the doors are locked. The house is dark. The kitchen. Here is a tape player with an ominous red light coming from it and a tape.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There is a tape in the dining room. It's true. The house is the one that the mankind relies on the most. When I first crawled back up from being a zombie, the very first thing I did was make a house. Inside of the mausoleum that I crawled out, well, the graveyard that I crawled out of. Went to that mausoleum and made myself a little abode. You guys like your houses, right?
The house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents. No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
Yeah. So what they're saying is that, yeah, like houses are really important to people. No other animal in existence spends as much time on their house making it as nice as we do. Like think about how much you guys like decorate your rooms and how much better you feel in a house that is decorated to your specifications, and how much better you feel even inside of your own house as opposed to in somebody else's house, even though they're both just the same structure. Not physically the same, you know, they may be differences in layout, but they're mostly the same thing. They're just structures that home people. Why would my mausoleum be any different than your house? Very interesting question. IMO.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
I'm just figuring out where everything is, like, first guess. I don't know I know a lot about this game. I don't know the layout of the house that well. Just getting very lucky. Wait, hold on. Before I play this, what do you guys think if you had to dissect a house like you would a human cadaver, what would be the heart of the house? What would be the brain of the house? What do you guys think? What would be the eyes? Personally, I mean, the kitchen is the stomach is very obvious, right? I think maybe depending on what culture you're from, you could kind of call the living room the heart of the house. I guess a little bit.
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home, the living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
Okay, that wasn't a bit. That wasn't me trying to lead you guys to a conclusion. I forgot that they said the living room is the heart of the house. I absolutely forgot. That was my own interpretation. Maybe it was me like subtly remembering this game or something, but that was not me leading you to that conclusion, I promise. I actually just forgot they said that. Windows are the eyes, heart is the living room, brain is the bedroom. I could see that. Oh, I got stuck. Boy, I love the atmosphere in this game. You're just going through a house, listening to some tapes about a house.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
There is a tape on the spine. I mean the stairs. Close this.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
3 for 3. If you live in a one-story house, then your house doesn't have a spine. I mean, yeah, kind of. And don't you think that's kind of a shame? Is that the bedroom? No. You know, we have some questions to ask ourselves if we think of our homes as living things, though. If we think of our homes as living things with an anatomy like a human, I feel like that raises some very interesting questions about the home.
And yet, this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
There is a tape in the basement. Did you hear me, chat? There is a tape in the basement. There it is. It was right, though. How often do you want to go into your basement? How often do you feel the need to go into your basement? Presuming that you have one. It is a lot like those deep, dark, scary thoughts that you kind of keep hidden and locked away. In some cases, it literally is. You keep things in the basement that you never want to think about again.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice. While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, that is actually the most frightening of all.
There is a tape in the master bedroom. Why is the bedroom the most frightening? I wonder. Oh, the walls are red. Pure dark red. Oh. Okay. Sure. Hello, teeth. Skull. More teeth skulls. Those look like dog teeth. Oh, would you look at that? There's a tape player inside the master bedroom. Lots of teeth. Why do you think the bedroom has so many teeth?
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
The game just closed, by the way. The game just closed. It just crashed itself. But it's not over.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined the dead. Of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
There is a tape in the dining room. For those of you who were here when I showed my little nuclear waste game, you might be seeing where I got some inspiration. You might be seeing where I got some inspiration for that game. Just a little bit. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy? Oh. Oh, hey, the mirror is, alright. Well, the mirror sure is turned completely the wrong way. Huh. Sure is clipping into the wall. Okay. Gonna leave. Doors are unlocked. We have to find the next tape. Yeah. So how are we? Oh, hey, you can turn a light on. Oh, look, it's not so bad now. Lights on, right? How are we feeling about anatomy so far, chat? Are we liking the constant droning sound in the background? Oh, we're in the mouth of the house again. If you remember, that's what this was described as. The mouth of the house. Where we are most vulnerable. But now the pictures are different. A bunch of the teeth aren't even there anymore. I get mad at you though. No reason to be mad at me. I haven't done anything. Okay. Window, doesn't totally like being here, huh? Okay. Oh. Oh, there's like veins coming out from the top of the roof. Okay. Alright. Hey, a tape. Oh. The house is fine, the house is fine, the house is fine. It's fine, I promise that it's okay. There is a tape in the living room. Okay, that's where the lights are on. Nice, it's comfortable. Oh, good. The tape was broken there. Okay, good.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house, though this comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are like veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend on a long drive and come suddenly face to face with a pale, dark manor will tell you that the house is a creature capable of...
House is a creature capable of what? Oh, hello. Is this a scary game? This is an incredibly scary game. One of my favorites of all time, by one of my favorite developers of all time.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion. At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which fit with thought and imagination. In the bedroom,
I dream that there are teeth growing all over me, everywhere on me and in me, like cysts or bone spurs. They're loose, but I can't remove them because I have no hands. I look out through the bedroom window and I see a truck approaching. A young man steps out, approaches and enters through the front door. His body is covered in swollen ticks the size of quarters. He's walking through the downstairs hallway and laughing. He begins urinating on the wall. He spits on the carpet. He's moving through the first floor, breaking and upsetting things. He goes to the basement and stands at the top of the stairs. I'm angry at him, so I slam the door and he falls down. I can feel his bones snapping. The techs are bursting, oozing all black blood everywhere. I can feel them being ground up, dissolved and torn, splitting and shredding. I leave the door closed. I close my eyes and try to sleep. The teeth continue growing on me until there's nothing left of me but teeth and gums and sinew.
The basement is dark.
The basement is dark. That sure was a fucked up dream. That actually got me. That scared the shit out of me. Forgot that it does that. Well, it crashed again, but it's still not over. Yeah, it sure was a fucked up dream, huh? Good. Hi, Jojo Ken. Thank you for following. Cat, the house is alive. The house is alive and it's angry with us. It might be best to say that the house was always alive. Wasn't it? There is no exit. You never came back. The shadow is all fucked up. Hurts. Chat, if something is alive and it's in your care, what are you not supposed to do? If something is important to you and you're supposed to care about it and it's alive, you're supposed to take care of it. It's Anatomy, yeah? Yeah, this is Anatomy, which is, like, literally one of my favorite games of all time. No, it was Jacob Geller, and I planned on playing that video after this just because I love this game and I want to talk about it in that video. Yeah, don't spoil it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna play that video after because it's very good. But I mean, you get most of the themes at this point already. Like, the house is alive. You're supposed to take care of something that's alive, that you care about, that is in your custody. Right? If something is alive and you care about it, you're supposed to take care of it. Like you would a child or a pet. And if a house is alive and you don't take care of it, if that house becomes abandoned, what does that mean? What happens to the house then? What if nobody ever learns to love that house again? What if nobody ever lives in that house again? Now I feel bad for the house. The house doesn't feel bad for you. Yeah, that one tape just screams forever, yes. It's the screams of the house. It's screaming forever. Into the basement we go.
There is
is an important distinction that must be drawn between the words dissection and vivisection, a distinction that would appear to be lost on you. Your purpose was to listen, and yet at every turn you have pried, you have prodded, and you have interfered. Have you not been paying attention? Did it not occur to you that as an organism existing within a greater organism, your intrusion would be felt? And still you harassed. And now, like the wayward spider who witlessly settles upon a sweeper's tongue, you will be swallowed. Because the truth is this. When a house is both hungry and awake, every room becomes a mouth.
Suppose there's only one thing left to do. Crashed again. One last time.
What happens to a house when it is left alone? When it becomes worn and aged? When its paint peels and its foundations begin to sink? When it goes for too long unlived in? What does it think of? What does it dream? How does it regard those creatures who built it, brought it into existence only to abandon it when its usefulness no longer satisfies them? It may grow lonesome. It They stare for long hours into the darkness, its own empty halls, and see shadows. And its heart may jump as it thinks, here is someone again, I'm not alone. And each time it is wrong, and the hurt starts over. It may haunt itself, inventing ghosts to walk its floors, making friends with its shadow puppets, laughing and whispering to itself at the end of some quiet cul-de-sac. It may grow angry. Its basement may fill with churning acid like an empty stomach, and its gorge may rise as it asks itself through clenched teeth, what did I do wrong? It may grow bitter. It may grow hungry. So hungry and so bitter that its scruples dissolve and its doors unlock themselves. While a house may hunger, it cannot starve. And so, in fever and anger and loneliness, it may simply lie in wait. Doors open, shades drawn, hallways empty, hungry.
What happens, chat, when a house learns to hate?
NANI?!
And that is the end. That is the end of Anatomy. What do you guys think? I'm learning to hate you hate you for exposing me to this existential dread. Hey, it's a good game. It's a fucking good game. That game is one of the best I've ever seen or played or anything. All right, hold on. There is a piece of Anatomy. There's like a thing that was written about Anatomy, that I consider like I consider it something you have to view. Anatomy was one of my inspirations. Yeah, Kitty Horror Show in general is one of my inspirations. But there is something that I consider like prime viewing for Anatomy. So hold on. Very unsettling and thought-provoking. That's what it's supposed to be. All right, I want you guys to watch this video with me. So yeah, that was Anatomy. That was Anatomy and Jacob Geller's video on Anatomy. Very, very, very good. Very good. Love it a lot. Was that? Hold on. I need to see something. I think that was this. Yeah, that's where I'd heard that noise, that song. That was the Silent Hill 4 theme. And that was that this? Hold on. Nope, that's not the one I was. I'm trying to remember what that dude. I think it was a Silent Hill 2 song. Anyway. Was that Silent Hill 2? Was that what that was? It does say various tracks from Silent Hill 2, but I don't know which one it is. Like, the one that's like right here?
Control, it's even made explicit. These
Like
are
this
by
one?
all accounts.
Yeah, the piano. Maybe that's just the Silent Hill 2 theme. It's like stuck in my head. I want to figure out what it was. Hold on. Nope, that's Theme of Flora, not what I meant. Okay, whatever. I'll find it out later. Wait, maybe it's this? There it is. It's called Promise. Silent Hill 2 Promise. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Got it. Alright, that was just bothering me. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our next game. We're gonna go on to our next game. So this is a really weird game called, you may have heard of it, it's called Faith. This is a game that is, what if we made a horror game on like the Amiga 64 or whatever that console was called? Oh, okay. I was literally just messaging you. Okay. That was awesome. Sorry, I've been drawing while I watched. No, that's totally fine. But yeah, I think you're going to like the next game actually, Maddie, as well. This one's, it's not as scary, but it is like a thing and it's cool and I like it. A little bit since it does this like since it's in like 4x3. Wait, hold on. Just gonna restart it. Because I think I skipped the opening cutscene. Yeah, I did. This game's really cool.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Oh, that's right. It has everything in like Latin until you go to it. I forgot. Oh wait, hold on. I might need to turn something off. Give me a second. First of all, I'm gonna turn this off so you can actually see me, because this game is dark the whole time. Mortis! Yeah, it's this game. What I'm trying to figure, okay, yeah, I can use WASD, cool. I was gonna say, if I have to use the arrow keys, that's gonna be a problem. New game. Atari 2600 ass looking game. Deer! And chase it. Hello, dear.
Worship me!
Oh, okay.
Chaos reigns.
Okay. Isn't this Beethoven? I think so. Hey, Maelstrom. One of the nose tricks. I'm not so sure that that other one was a deer. Not so sure about that.
My father.
Oh, God.
Mortis.
Be prepared to see this screen a lot. More D's. So yeah, one of the things that this game has is really weird like rotoscoped animations that are turned into like pixel art. It's so fucking creepy, dude. They have so many good and like rotoscoped animations like that. Chaos Reigns is a reference to Lars von Trier's Antichrist? Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. This is another one of my favorites. I bless the well. Whoops, I didn't mean to go over that so quickly. Shit. I think it was an invitation to a birthday party. Wait. Oh, the deer's gone. That's a shame. What I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. Cool, alright, bye.
It's locked.
By the power of Christ, open up! I love these, like, synthesized voices, dude. Can I go behind the house? Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbing to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Blessing, I guess. Wait, just this one? Nope. Hey there, little deer. Don't you go get yourself killed. Wait, am I just repeating screens? Hold on. I think I am. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, get fucked. Today, I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off it, and its bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in the volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she... Oh, I lost my place. Found something she's passionate about. But I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women at book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Oh, okay. Is it like an abortion clinic? Is that why she's getting ugly looks? I know significantly less about this game. Like, unlike Anatomy, where I know, like, fucking everything, I don't know that much about this game. It's like one of my favorites, but I don't know, like, all of this stuff about it like I do Anatomy. I have played through it before, though. It's been a while, though. I will admit to not totally remembering how to open the house. Damn it. I'm just looping now. Oh hey, Chaos Reigns again.
Chaos Reigns.
I was hoping I could, like, make it, like, bless it somehow, but I guess not. Where'd you go? Come back. The thing said I have the body of a pig. Okay. I'm sorry, friend.
I go unwillingly.
I go unwillingly? Imagine being told to, like, leave a store and you're like, fine, but I go unwillingly. I think I'm just looping, so I'm gonna go up. Oh, what's this? Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problem with occupying their time. Yesterday, they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and they thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. Oh, that's gross.
Corruption. Worship me.
No! Wait, can I bless the puddle? Can I make it holy water? I sure can. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should dig up Bob's rifle out of storage. No! It's my turn on the Xbox! Worship me, mother. Sigmund Freud can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep being right.
It's locked.
Can I go through some other way? Damn it. I already got this one. I'm just gonna go way back down. Oh god, I thought I was... Okay. I thought I had got it, made it... Okay.
Mortis.
That's 2 mortises. Well, that's another way back down, I guess. What happens if I go like this way? Mortis moment. Just looping. Yeah. Wait, did it change? Oh my god, every time you go up it changes. Oh, that fucks with me. Almost died there. I went over. If I go down, am I back at my car? No, I'm not. Okay. Maybe I need to follow the deer. Maybe I do actually need to do that.
Worship me!
Bit crushed ooh-ah? No, no thank you. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Where'd you go? You little fuckface? Oh, I'm back at my car. Okay. Hello, little deer. So wait, can I do this again and get the note that I missed? Let me see, what did this say? You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions turn right at 1388 Shake Meadow Hill Road. Go straight past the well. No! That one's really good. I like that. Less rough. Straight past the well. This is just the house, right? And it's locked. Yeah.
It's locked.
Go up now. Is it still at the house? No. What the fuck? I'm back the road now? How the hell? Oh, my mental map is all kinds of fucked up here. Okay, we already read this one, but I'll grab it anyway. Chaos reigns.
Chaos reigns.
Is there anything to, like, any of these rocks? No? Okay.
Worship me! For what goes in happy on?
Poor deer. And dance on its corpse. I'm the insane streamer who danced on a deer's corpse. That's me. Here's the well.
How I go unwillingly.
Here's the well. So what if I just keep going this way? Maybe the key is around here somewhere?
I have
Get out of here. Oh, this is new. Public lecture by Carl James Osborne, Connecticut's historical connection to witchcraft, Satanism, and the beast system, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Yeah, I want to go to that. Dude, it's got the Eye of Horus on there. I want to go. Is that the... No, that's not the Eye of Providence. That's just the Eye of Horus, right? Yeah, dude, I want to go. Sounds like a good time. Good-ass time. There's the well, so I'm gonna go up. This is like a new set of walls, places, whatever. So... No! God damn it! You bitch!
Mort.
Well, that's 3 mortises. Maybe it's on here in my car somewhere? Mort. Hit me with that fat mort. I almost considered making mortis a sound that people could play with, like people could play with their channel points or whatever, but like I was like, I don't know if people are gonna know what mortis means. So I didn't do it. Go up to the house. This should be the next screen, should be the house. Okay. I start going sideways, down 1 screen. See if I can't find the key. Let's go. Let's go. That almost got me.
Worship me.
Okay, well this was the gravestones. And the only one to get here is this one. That's just gonna loop. I don't think there's anything else here. So we may have to go down 1 screen and then start looping. So I can see where the shit is, because I feel so lost. How did I play this before? I'm so dumb. I'm usually not good at these type of just like find the item games. How did I do this before? Wow, that was a monster on every screen so far for the last 3 screens. What the fuck, man? Oh! The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off of Snake Meadow Hill Road. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of a gravelly patch that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Alarid seems to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights, I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Alarid explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with the elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. My eyes refuse to read this text. Key! Oh no. Did you see it, chat? It's okay. Get out of there. Get out of there. I got it.
You're no naughty.
Did you see it?
Did you see it? Wait, what? I left this area. How am I back at it? Let me out. I wanna go to the house. What the fuck? Get out of there, you ghosty. Dude, how the fuck do I get back to the house? What the hell? No. Get out of here. That was when Kyria noticed something utterly bizarre. Yeah? Hi, Blonde Princess. Welcome. Come on. Okay. Now I'm back at the road. Now I just gotta get back to my car. And then just go straight from there. That's how I landmark in this, from car. Car, there we go. Continuing the theme of Spooky Month? Yeah. We're playing a bunch of weird indie games today. Weird and spooky indie games. No. Get out of here. I don't care about your body or its pig-like status. You gotta play Silent Hill 3 next. I've already got this month scheduled, but Silent Hill 3 does sound fun at some point. Y'all see that purple thing in there? Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic, in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. Damn, okay. Angie Amy. Get out of there. Oh, look, two gray people gave birth to a purple girl. Isn't that so good for them? Isn't that so nice for them? It's Violet. Get out of there, childhood. Get out of that child's paint. Oh, good God. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Cute drawing? Magic, huh? I don't know. I don't think it's magic, huh? I can't wait till oh, whoa. Y'all see that behind me? Y'all see that behind me in the mirror? That's not my shadow. Okay. I didn't know that was there. I've never gone to the mirror. That's so cool. When y'all get to the exorcism, or when we get to the exorcism, I can't wait for y'all to see the rotoscoped animation there. This game has such cool shit in it, and the rotoscoped animation during the exorcism is the coolest. Helltown? That sounds like fun. I am always looking for more for this segment, so I will look it up after this. I bless the rubber ducky. I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her and I don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that, or I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. How'd that work out for you, Jeanette? I don't know if her name's Jeanette. I just made that up. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Amish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. Wow, little racist much? Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. Oh yeah, Amy's the one who works at the abortion clinic. And now she's the one, they're like, she's weird, I don't like her. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic when I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back looking straight at me like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. Hey. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came, so I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Oh no. Sounds like maybe you're just a bad mom. That's what I'm getting from this. Why do demons love speaking in Latin? Because it's the language closest to God or something like that. I don't know. Catholics are weird. The demon uses its pronouns. You know what? Then I respect it. I respect it completely. We have no choice but to stand. This is true. In conclusion, we stand. Can't spell Satan without Stan. Oh shit, you're right. I almost wish it was like Sutan or something like that, so that you could say can't spell Satan without Stan and you. Spamton. No! Lucifer goes by Lucy for short. This is true. Oh wait, there's the basement right here. Santana feet Rob Thomas. Dude, I love how quiet it's gotten. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday, we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said no, but I have prayed to San La Muerta. He told me about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerta, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months, Leighton. Saint Death sounds cool. I agree. Leighton does not sound cool. He sounds like a Christian missionary, and I do not have respect for them. This seems like a bad thing. Okay. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, mother," the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. Down before I tried to read that. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement. So I went down to check on things. Went on down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Oh. Oh no. Hi, Amy. Here it is, here it is. Look, chat. This is the coolest fucking thing. Look at her.
She is here.
So fucking cool, dude. Where the hell is she?
I can see her.
There she
I
is.
feel like I can see her.
Nope, 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 nope.
I breathe.
Get out of here, you bitch.
Hear me. There is the feed.
I don't know if I'm supposed to leave or go back downstairs.
I can see her. Babylon. My eyes. I feel like I can see her.
Get out of here, you bitch. To do something in here? I can't remember.
Get out. And pay for. I heard a door open upstairs.
Oh, now she's just gone, huh? Okay, cool. Okay, the attic is opened. Karen, of course her name was Karen. The church might contact you in a few days to tell you that their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She isn't wait, what? Isn't true. She, my superior father when I confronted her. Oh, she blank my superior father blank with blank blank. When I confronted her, she blank 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 managed to cut the power to the house, and blank 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 her own parents with their own blank 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 blank. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help her if I don't come back. Know that I love you and I'm sorry, John. That's me. I'm John. What I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. That's cool. The spinning crosses it's like funny, but it's cool.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. He's my priest.
Boss fight time. Whoa. Okay. All right.
Mortis. My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
What urban legend? I don't think I know that one. Oh, this one's so cool. Fuck! God damn it.
Mortis.
Oh yeah, every time I respawn I have to see her fucking face, or like, her like, head with the carved off face. According to popular legend, she asks victims if they think she's beautiful. If they respond with no, she will kill them with her long scissors. If they say yes, she will reveal that the corners of her mouth are slit from ear to ear. She will then repeat her question. If the individual responds with no, she will kill them with her weapon. If they say yes, she will cut the corners of their mouth in such a way that resemble her own disfigurement. Oh, fuck, that's cool. I think that's in World of Horror. Oh, you're supposed to move. You're supposed to dodge. I'm stupid. Mortis. I thought you just had to like leave it on, like keep damaging her, but no, you have to dodge. I see. Like that. Okay, there we go. Fuck.
Mortis.
I think Genji Ito also did something very similar to that, just without the scissors. There's like a lady who's like a supermodel, and she's like, "Do you think I'm pretty?" And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, you're really pretty," except for the protagonist, who's like, "Y'all are looking at her, right?" She's like terrifying.
Mortis.
She doesn't have a cut mouth, but she has like a really wide mouth, if I remember correctly. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, the actress, that's what it is. Ooh, boy, thought I was gonna miss that one. Oh, boy. Have you guys ever heard of the yokai Akamanto? It's a demon who comes to you when you're in the bathroom and offers red or blue toilet paper. If you take the red toilet paper, he stabs you to death. If you take the blue toilet paper, he chokes you to death. I think I beat it. Oh God! Damn it!
Mortis. Mortis.
If you say I don't need any, he'll leave you alone. That depends on the telling of it, but yeah, usually he will. Damn it. Mortis. How do you guys feel about the arm bursting through this lady's fucking shirt, guys? Or head, rather, not shirt. I don't know why I said shirt. Damn it. You do not have a lot of time to move, and you were very slow. I'm not sure that I understand how she kills. Ooh. Cutting the corners a little close there. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit that one. No! Fuck!
Mortis.
Mortis. Damn it. She's following the pentagram? No, I know that. The problem is, I don't know which way she's gonna go. Like, I don't know, like... She, you know... Like, when she goes here, will she go up or will she go, like, to the right? Or not to the right, to the left, I meant. No! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I walked into it. I knew I shouldn't have. I will say she always does go over here, yeah. I'm so stupid. I know what she does. Why am I just letting myself die? Anyway, next Sunday we're gonna be playing a... Yeah, you can't predict it. Next Sunday, we're going to be playing a bunch of games about Japanese stuff like that by a game developer on Steam you may have heard of called Chila's Art, I believe, is the name of the developer on Steam. But one of them is Akamanto. One of them is a game about Akamanto, so be prepared for that. That's what we're checking out next Sunday. Another one I think is called Convenience Store or something like that. That's my own fault. Mortis moment. Oh, if you get hit by the symbols going in a circle, she just instantly goes to you. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Shit, I was too close. Shit, I thought I would be further down enough that she wouldn't hit me. That's my fault. Okay, that time I just walked into it. More. Go over here. Damn it, I looked at chat. I glanced over at chat. I gotta have glance protection here. Gotta get some anti-glance technology. Damn it!
Mortis.
I told you guys to get used to hearing this. So yeah, this is something I remember about this game, is that it has a pretty hard final boss. It's hard because, like, the pattern is predictable, but you just move so slowly. I mean, it makes sense. You're a little old preacher guy. Oh, apparently I was close enough for her to zoom into me, I guess. Fuck. Okay. I think she also just starts getting faster at some point. Whoa. Hey, not fair. I think I got her. Power of Christ compels you. Yeah, first try. First try, chat. Kill her? Oh.
A gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet. Wasn't there a back door? No, well, yes, but I don't think that's where she went, I'm pretty sure. She jumped out the front window. Is this her? What the fuck? Okay. Goodbye, sir. Like, what he did? What the fuck was... I've never seen that guy. Maybe it is the back window. I don't know. Let me go check. I don't want to just leave. Hey, what's this? Was that not the weird shadow she attacked you with? No, that one's a little different. It has like a hole where the face should be. Here she is. I'm sorry. Get stunted on, bitch. What if you missed? Then she insta-kills you. We're gonna watch a video of all the other endings that can happen because they're fun. There's like 9 different endings or some shit. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can shoot with the gun that changes the ending. You can not shoot her. You can also just leave with the gun and not shoot anything.
I got a shotgun.
Yeah, you do got a shotgun. Like, I think if you go through one of these ways, you can shoot a deer, and that leads to this weird deer god ending. It's, I don't know, it's wild. But you're expected to shoot her, and that's what it told me to do. Because it said kill her, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll show you guys the rest. The police are coming after us because we committed a murder. They're not gonna believe that there was a demon inside of her. Ending 1 of 5, murderer. And that was Faith. Such a fucking cool game. Police arrest a man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police reports, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside of her. Ward was taken to Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to the authorities that he shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now-abandoned Martin home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound from the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out of the second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body, told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. Oh yeah, it lets you just, oh I forgot, it just lets you, spawns you here. Okay, I can just show you guys the other endings.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Whoops, I shot the gun. Well, now I'm just gonna leave. That's one of the endings. I did not mean to shoot the gun, but oh well.
More this.
Okay. I guess that's a failsafe if you accidentally shoot the gun. I thought you could just leave with it, but oh well. Because I definitely could not scare that one away. I was trying.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Damn it! Alright, I keep doing it by accident because I'm trying to skip past the text box. I'm gonna go see what happens to her if I go to her without the gun. I've never done this. Oh, nothing, I guess. Okay. Alright, this time I won't try to skip past the text box. Let me go die to the thing again. Get nay-nayed on Satan, exactly. Alright, come kill me. Yeah, that one you can't scare away. It's just a failsafe. Okay, no more pressing space. I won't press it this time, promise. I'm gonna go shoot the other guy, the one who just, I'm gonna shoot the other guy, the one who just skedaddles away. So, over here is her, we know that. Whoa. Okay, I didn't realize you could go out like that. Interesting. Go shoot this guy, and then leave, see what happens. I don't even know who that guy is. Just killed him, though. The evil is defeated. Yay. We'll see if this one leads to the thing that just insta-kills me. Nope. This isn't ending.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
Father and son. We got killed by one of the little, like, white dudes. Esteemed Cardinal Grifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. We must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There is another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside of him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. So I guess I killed Michael, whoever that was? I'm not sure. Really don't know who that person that I killed was. Alright, let's do the other. There's 3 other endings, and I know how to get them, I'm pretty sure. So let's do those. So left was Demon Girl, right is Michael, I guess. And then let's go right here again. Who's over here? Oh, there's a deer. Bye-bye, deer. Can I do anything to its corpse? Purify it, or no? I think this is like a joke ending, I'm pretty sure. Because why would you use the gun? Why would you use the gun to kill the deer? I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror.
Yeah, that's not joke ending, I guess. It's pretty creepy, but yeah, this is like the weird deer one, where the deer have conspired to all kill you. The hunter. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of a deadly car accident was discovered along a road near Sterling this morning, along with the body of a person who has not yet been identified. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of a silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. The spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car, deeper into the woods after having been ejected from the front windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this is probably the work of coyotes. Police also noticed that that parts of a cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of the car. From a white-tailed deer hunter typically... Wait, what? From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears the victim of the car accident was only able to carry back 25 pounds instead to the car. Okay. Now, I don't remember what's on the other side from the deer. I don't remember what's on the other side from the deer. I know one of the endings is to shoot the, like, white monster as it comes to you at the car. The one that just is, like, if you don't do anything else. That's one of them. But I do not remember what this one is. Yeah, 50 whole pounds of deer wasted. John, what are you doing? You're bad at this. Don't take John hunting with you. He sucks at it. Oh yeah, Chaos Reigns. I don't remember what you're supposed to do here. I feel like you're supposed to do something. Keep going. I don't remember. We'll do the other one, the one that I do know.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me.
Yeah, so that's like the
I can't
refuse to do
explain what
violence.
happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed.
He's right. That's all he can do is have faith he did the right thing. Yeah, that's the good ending, when faith endures. Because you didn't murder anybody. You just did the exorcism and you left. The only thing you killed was like a weird monster. So, police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, the police concluded that the remains were of some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesperson. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that's escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and in children who have not received enough sunlight. Alright, let me look up how to get ending 3 real quick. Hold on. Okay, got it.
Gone with one bullet.
Seems kind of silly that that's how you get that, but sure. You just have to go to the Chaos Reigns mound and shoot the corpse in the middle. Curious what happened to the girl in that ending? Well, don't be curious for too long, because the developer of this got so much good traction, and so many people loved Faith that he is making a Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. And they will be out soon, TM. You just make it a little bit more bloody. And then you leave. Oh no. Oh no. The offering. Hello, Amy. I'm sorry to hear about your parents' decision. It is hard for people to trust what they do not understand. I know you were only 17, but you were clearly an adult, and you were able to handle your own life. Do not let your mom and dad stop you from following your dreams. If there is anything I can do to help you, just let me know. We are having a get-together at the clinic Saturday night, and I would love for you to stop by. We still consider you a part of the team, even if your mom and dad do not. We hope to see you there, Gary. Okay. And that's it. That's all the endings. So yeah. That was Faith. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Faith is awesome. I love that game. Very, very cool. Well, I have another game on the docket, Blood Princess, but we'll look at Helltown. Hold on. I want to look at it. Oh, I know about Helltown. I've seen this before. I think I watched Two Best Friends play this. Yeah, I do want to play this, actually. Not right now. Not today. But this is going on my list. We might... we're going to do a bunch of horror games on the 24-hour stream, since it's technically a Sunday. We're going to do some weird and indie Sunday. So, we will look at that then. Promise. Remind me if I don't have it, though. Remind me on the 24-hour stream, or say it in my Discord or something. I have a suggestions box in my Discord. Feel free to throw it in there so I don't forget, because I do have a corpse brain memory. But yeah, feel free to throw that in. That's cool as hell. I really do like that. I remember watching Two Best Friends play that and just being like awestruck by how cool it was. Alright, I think we have time for one more game tonight. Because I had 3 games I wanted to show you guys. One is Faith, one is Anatomy, and then the last one is a game called No Delivery. Just a second here. delivery. If it wants to work. Hold on. Okay, 1 second here. Working. What if I do that? Oh, no, don't do that. Okay. Well, this is the best we're going to be able to do, I think, unfortunately. Because I can't get it to work any other way. Or if I just... There we go. That's probably... Okay, so this is a RPG Maker game called No Delivery. I'm actually might need to play this with a controller. Let me see. It contains flashing lights. You may toggle it off. Oh no. Okay, hold on. 1 second here. I gotta do a thing. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties? Kinda. I just need to... There we go. You guys could probably see all the menus and stuff. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I just needed to make sure that I can use my arrow keys without it fucking up. What do you guys think? Filter on or filter off? I think it's gonna murder the bitrate, but it is cool. What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking, chat? Off, please? Alright, fair enough. I think it will murder the bitrate, so that's fair. No Delivery is about making the most of your impending doom. You will not always be equipped for the encounters ahead, and escape may be the only viable option. Employees will die, and your progress and actions are permanent. This game supports an autosave feature. Please do not close the game when the icon below is visible. Got it. Stezzoni Pizzeria? So you'd like to order a pizza? Sure, let's start with the dough. What crust do you prefer? What do you guys think? You guys can't totally see it. Deep dish, thick crust, or thin crust? What are you thinking, chat? What are we thinking? Personally, I like a thick crust myself, yeah. Deep dish is also pretty good, though. We going with the thick crust? Okay. Correct answer. And what would you like on it? What do you guys think? Plain cheese, pepperoni, pineapple, anchovies, or boneless? Boneless. Get a boneless pizza. Do they have olives? I can't say that they do. Pepperoni? Pepperoni's a good choice. Alright, let's hit it with that pepperoni. Alright. Can't beat the salty classics. Okay, so you wanted a regular pepperoni pizza. Yes. All we have is pepperoni, so like it or not, you're getting pepperoni. That's what I said I wanted. What time you want to swing by to pick it up? What do I mean? No. We don't do... There is no delivery. At least, not now. Hey, you. Yeah, you there. Oh, me? Hi. You're hired. Chat, I got a real job! I don't have to be a streamer anymore. I got a real job. I get a real job at Stizzoni's. Are you proud of me, chat? I get a real job. Congratulations. If you are viewing this tape, that means you were recently hired as our latest employee. Before getting started, here are a few fundamental elements of employment all aspiring employees like you should know. Professionalism. Professionalism deals with how you conduct yourself among the guests and your peers. Always willing to please, a professional employee knows the best way to navigate social situations, all within policy limits, of course. Competence. Competence hold on, I can do a better voice for this, hold on. Competence refers to the level of technical skill and ability to follow directions. This ranges from serving orders on time to the rate the dishes are washed. A model employee always gets the deed done, no matter how dirty. Fun! And lastly, fun is the lengths an employee is willing to go to create a family-friendly environment here at Stizzoni's. This includes making the guest feel invited and welcome to dine with us. This is to create the festive, controlled environment we are known for. Now that you understand the fundamentals of employment, you'll be ready to tackle anything that comes your way. Speaking of ways, if you ever take a wrong turn anywhere in the premises, please note that it is outside the realm of our responsibility. This includes any stroll, investigation, or extermination-related tasks that may occur during said wrong turns. Rest assured, wrong turns pose no danger or threat exclusively to the business. In the unlikely event of employee termination, all items and funds of the previous employee will be passed on to their replacement. That's our promise here at Stizzoni's. Again, congratulations on making it to the team. And remember, your safety as an employee is our #1 priority. How was that? Did you guys like my training video voice? Did you guys like that? How was that? Was that good for you? Nope. Professionalism 1, competence 1, fun 1, liability none. Fear level terrified, 5 out of 5 HP, personnel file. Cool. Skills delivery boy and no items, and then also no cash. Tizzoni Freddy Fazbear crossover win. Keep going. Yeah, sure. Oh boy, there's a wet floor here. I gotta mop it up. Should you clean it up? -1 broom. Use your hands. -10 HP. Oh yeah, just clean it up. No brooms in your inventory. Well, you missed a bit. Yeah, you did. How am I alive? 1 out of 5 HP, huh? So I guess it can't kill you, but oof. Looks like some kind of body bag. It twitches ever so slightly. It blocks the way. Escape. Successful escape. You escape further into the establishment. Keep going. Got +6 trash. Cool. I'm doing so good on my first day in the job, guys. A drive-thru menu. A strange sight considering it's outside the pizzeria. May I take your order? Look at the menu. Can be eaten to restore health or thrown to prove a point. Use to gain +1 trash and +1 dish. I don't have any money, so oh well. I don't even have a car. It's a shame. Hide? Oh. Find a lone gift box on the floor. Open it. Sticking your head inside, you feel something pull you in. Oh, it's trash. I escaped. Cool. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Just some trash. I'm sure the hanging trash things aren't too bad of a problem either. I'm sure. This game's called No Delivery. It is a very strange RPG Maker game, and it fucking rules. It's great. Party's over. You are fired. So, that man is dead now. That's what happens. Severance fee, -$50. The charade for the child continues. The establishment beckons. All debts must be repaid, but today is not that day. Do not disappoint me. You got $50. There is no escape, so as long as you work here. Employees fired, re-rolling new employee. I'm another delivery boy. Oh, my competence is even less this time. Oh, he has two left feet, that's why. Damn it. So, okay, to spoil it a little, this is a roguelike, but also, like, the part that I was in is the roguelike part. That's called a wrong turn. But there's also, like, a map for you to explore and do things in. And it does have, like, endings and stuff like that. These are all the wrong turns. There's a wrong turn in each area that you have to do. So what, employee? Personnel. I'm not sure that I want to be this guy, but that's fine. Also, every time you die, you turn into... There's 3 different people you can be. There's a delivery boy, a delivery girl, and a dog. And they all have different abilities. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start the shift. Picked up a piece of trash. Probably best to just throw it away properly. Nope. That trash is invaluable. A dirty imprint of a stool. It may have been used to reach the window. The yellow tape bars entry. It's stronger than it looks. More trash. Trash for green stuff. You can sell trash to this guy, and he will give you money. Bring more soon. Strands of long hair can be found all over the sink. You got +1 razor. Cool. A wet floor sign, smartly used to cover up messes. Messes that can be cleaned up anyway. More trash. Vending machine is a familiar sight. Take a look. Not yet. I think I'll just go sell this other piece of trash and leave. Stray floating pixel when your guy walks right. No, I know. It's unfortunate. I see it too. Yeah, I see it too. Okay, so the bathroom door is locked that way. Does not open from this side, so we're stuck in the bathroom. Nice. Use the razor. Oh, okay. Hello. Taking your hand inside, you strangely feel two objects floating around. What do we, let's pull the soft object, I guess? Long strands of hair surface from the water. Oh, this game rules. It also had, like, this whole, like, small ARG behind it as well. Lots of cool stuff. Hey, it's the girl from Faith! The drowned waiter. So, food fight. Lobs whatever form of food on hand at a target. Don't forget to yell, eat this. Wombo combo. Recover a chunk of HP by sandwiching 2 pizza slices to form a dish that tastes better than it looks. And light gun. Stolen off of one of the arcade machines. The aim is still rigged, though, but I don't have the items for that. So using a skill doesn't cost mana, because this game doesn't have mana, even though it's an RPG Maker game. It costs, this stuff. It costs, like, items. So in this case, all I can do is attack. Wow, she's very strong. I could also just escape. As it said in the beginning, sometimes you just will not have the things to fight something and you just have to run. Alright, I think it's time to run. Fuck, we're dead. Party's over. You are fired. Professionalism 0. Severance fee $50. Mascot! I can be Puppo! 1, 2, and 3. Liability 6 finger plus 1 competence. Cool. I'm Puppo now. Start shift. I'd fire you if I saw you stick your hand in a pizza shop toilet. Rude. I didn't do nothing. Investigate. Sticking your hand inside. Let's pull the hard object this time. You found the closet key. It's probably browned with rust. Good job, doggy. It's a personnel dossier for the delivery boy position. Probably got lost over time. It contains info on the standards and regulations employees must abide by. Inside is a worn martial arts manual from some new franchise. It was a strangely entertaining read. Delivery boy position level up. New delivery boy skills, sewer rat style. It's required that all present and future employees in the position know this skill. Ensures stronger employees in the position. Okay. So now I leveled up my delivery boy, so if I re-roll into a delivery boy, I'm all good. It's wiggling. Poke it. Don't cut me loose. I'm still in the middle of hardening. Just a little more and I can go outside. What should we do, chat? Should we cut him loose? Or should we listen to him? Just sitting there hardening and wiggling. This is a family-friendly establishment. No getting hard, weirdo. Nature calls. Lay a fresh one and assault targets with a smell. Chance to cause nausea. Yeah, let's try that. Sure. Damn. All right. Why does your flop do 5 damage, my guy? I'm gonna die again. I literally only died because I missed attacks. That's so unfair. God damn it. That's so unfair. Goodbye, goodbye, good boy. Yeah, I know. I'm in the red. You got $50. Thank you. There is no escape so long as you work here. Oh, we got another delivery boy. He's a comedian. We got the Joker, baby. Don't fuck this up. We need the Joker. Listen, I gotta get the package there. Nah, I'll leave him alone for now. But there is a present there, so I'm gonna come back. Nope, not going inside the vent yet. Seems like a bad idea. You took a wrong turn and found yourself on the outside of the restaurant. The alleys surrounding the pizzeria are notorious among guests and employees alike, as things like leftovers, lost property, or small children and animals often find their way out here, never to be seen again. Management has long since abandoned the idea to clean up the areas customers don't see. Chastity is a nicety. No, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Chastity. Or Chatty? I'm not sure. I can't read. I think it says Chatty, actually. I can't read. Keep going. It's only 4 rooms. I've played The Binding of Isaac before. I can do this. I think I should run from this, though, because that's 2 enemies. Nice. No brooms. You know what that means. Have to get past it somehow. I will never clean my hands, coward. Whoa, hello. Leave it alone. Fuck. No, don't kill me. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I'm the Joker. I need the Joker. There we go. Night shift over. Good job. We completed a wrong turn. Yawn. A kid holding an open drink runs by and trips near a trash pan, causing it to tip over. They get back up and dart away, leaving a sticky mess behind. Put a wet floor sign over it. Seems like wet floor signs are a good deterrent against running children. The parents are pleased. You got plus $5. Have a nice day. The parents are complaining that all the trash cans are full. They demand that you take their trash right now. Apologize. You profusely apologize and take the trash from their hands. You got plus 3 trash, plus 2 dishes. It's a dirty job. A kid comes up to you and asks, why are the trash bags dancing in the bathroom? Are they any good? The kid jumps around excitedly. They're doing the worm. They just keep doing it. The kid then gets on the floor and does their best to mimic what they saw. After a few sloppy attempts, their parents drag them off to the floor and off the floor and back to their table. The rumors then spread. Thank you for your service. Starting the night shift again with the same employee. So yeah, that's a wrong turn. Those are how you, like, progress the story, essentially. (24 to 24 HP. Psh, I can take this dude on. Come here, dude. Time to beat you up. Too bad. No more hardening for you. This is a family-friendly establishment. Counter enemy attacks? What does this mean? Counter stance is assumed. Counter attack! Oh, wait, but it missed. Okay. So it's a self buff, I see. Yeah, get fucked! Get owned! It's a gift box. Open it.
Bastard.
You got +3 brooms. Yo, that's gonna help me so much on the wrong turns. Go inside. A stench flows through the metal passage. It's quite raunchy. Keep going? Yes. Some kind of movement besides your own. Keep going? Turn back. Something approaches from the darkness. You can barely make out the shape as it crawls forward. Oh yeah, this has what I could best describe as just like clown music. I'm gonna try to escape. Oh, thank God. Okay, that thing's really hard to kill. But now I'm out here. Oh, hello, clown in the corner down there. What's up? Oh, you guys can't see him. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna turn myself off for just a second. The little clown guy down there. Look at him. He's just chilling. Trash for green stuff? I think I will keep my trash for now. Listen into its routine. Rehearsal protocol engaged. Ooh. Here's another one. Standard operation requires surfaces clear of foreign contaminants. If you see another one of me, you mind cleaning us up? We'll give you something nice in return. HP restored. Okay, sure. If I see another one of you, I will clean you up. It's your fellow clown. Hey, is that an implication that I'm a clown? I'm not a clown. Hello? 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 Hi. Welcome to your first night on the job. Aside from the position you were hired for, all employees have shared responsibilities. These include maintaining cleanliness, disposing of leftover party memorabilia, and general extermination of any attracted pest. Other than that, you have access to anywhere on the premises. Except for, you know, locked places. I know, right? And that's the end of the script. You got any questions? Yeah, I thought so. Good luck tonight. Venue unlocked. Lobby. You can now return to the manager console at any telephone. I really wouldn't say it's 2D FNAF. It's a little different. There's a fair bit of, like, RPG stuff in it. And it's not really about, like, animatronics as much. It's more like body horror than it is animatronics. So I want to see something. Yeah, here's the alley's wrong turn. Yeah. Oh, reward alleyway gate key. Ooh. Cool. So once you've unlocked a wrong turn, basically, once you've unlocked one, you can just go back to it and automatically challenge it, and you get rewards for it. Lobby. Doors only open during showtime. Pop the balloon? Yes. A balloon floats in your way. Whoa! Oh, whoa! Back to work. You got +1 trash, +1 dish, +1 ticket. Okay. Ow. An advertisement for late night television. Catch useful advertising tonight. Channel 42, financial tips. Channel 56, public service announcement. Okay. Hi, hello, red man. Yeah, the balls do get kicked around. Isn't it good? Hold on, I'm gonna heal over here at this lady. Back for an encore. Less HP restored. Okay. She doesn't like restoring your HP all the way, huh? Well, she did that time, but you can't just abuse it. Angry guest protocol. In the event a disgruntled customer begins to cause trouble, control the situation. Find the cause of the issue. Say yes. Serve any substitutes in stock. Congratulations. You now learn to use subterfuge to avert a messy situation. In the event a guest does not receive what they order, do not attempt to remedy the issue by preparing the correct order. Instead, let the guest cool off and immerse themselves in the restaurant environment, and then proceed to serve whatever is in stock. Congratulations. If the guest is still there, they are willing and able to come back for seconds. If not, that means they were taken care of. Reserved parties like birthdays call for special treatment. Guests must be placed in the auditorium while they will be treated to a special birthday routine by the onstage cast. The song must be performed for the entire duration of the party. Congratulations! You have provided special birthday activities for our guest and prevented another incident. Wink. An unsightly crack mars the wall surface. It seems thin enough to hear what's on the other side. Well, can I? Then? Ooh, a guest. Oh, hey there, red man. Oh, you're not a customer. Just another one of them schmucks. At least we're not alone tonight. You're the new delivery boy, huh? I'm a part of the show's cast. We spend our time entertaining the kiddos while you get your hands dirty, so to say. But that's a good thing. I mean, at least you didn't end up like the last guy. Or the guy before him. Or the one before. Wonder how long you'll last. I'll stop talking now. Anyway, I'll be around if you need an ear. That's about all I can offer, really. Growl. Oh, delivery boy. Sorry if you heard that. Could really go for a cheesy bar. Last time I saw one was in the arcade, though. They're bad, but not that bad, you know? An underwater adventure. Oh, hello, telephone. Welcome to your first night on the job. Listen, I'm just gonna give you the lowdown. Do your job. When you clean, go deep, but not too deep. No one's coming after you. If you see anything strange or suspicious, just ignore it. It'll probably go away eventually. And stay out of places that look locked up. Got it? I'd ask if you had any questions, but pro tip, don't ask too many questions. You know, try not to think too hard about all this. Whatever it is, there's probably a reason for it in the company policy. Somewhere. Venue unlocked. Arcade. It's a personnel dossier for the waitress position. Probably got lost over time. It contains info on the standards and regulations employees must abide by. Waitress position level up. I really want to get a waitress. They're really good. New waitress skill takeout. It's required that all present and future employees in the position know this skill. Da-da-da. Yeah. The waitress is very, very good. There's a small slot in its mouth. Ticket tart. Sweet tarts that come packaged with arcade tickets. Used to gain +2 tickets and restore health. I'll buy like 4 of those. Sure. What happens if I put a ticket in your mouth? You got a great batch of games here? Thank you. Oh, Pop Rocks or Firecrackers. They take tickets. I see. I pride myself in having good indie horror game selection. I know the greats. Played enough of them to know the greats. Use one broom to clean up the mess? Yes. Oats has a bunch of really cool games. That's the developer of this game, Oats. He has a bunch of really cool games, and I just really, it's like another one of my favorite devs. Let's hit you with that sewer rat style. Okay, you ever played a Lone Survivor? I have not played it, but I know about it. It's, it seems pretty good. You got +2 tickets. Alright, hold on, let's see what the light gun does. Oh, holy shit. Let's see another ticket tart. Yo, listen to this music. Back to work, $50 found. Found +2 ammo, Pop Rocks, Firecracker. Cool. +2 firecrackers, cool. No, I'm not gonna pop the balloon, not yet. First, I'm going to eat these. Now I'll pop the balloon. There we go. It does pop for damage, which is a bit of a shame. But it gives you a bunch of stuff like that, so it's not actually all that bad. Balloons are basically like loot boxes of stuff. I really like the ideas in this where you have to like all of your stuff is based on items, so you have to manage items. Like eating pizza gives you trash and a plate, right? Because you eat the pizza on a plate and there's like the little trash left over from like the plastic that the pizza was on and stuff. Or maybe the little box it came in or whatever. And that's how you do all your stuff. Like it's not just money, you have to balance everything. Like I've been collecting the fuck out of dishes because the waitress, it's not free, it's like $5 I think, but I got it from the, if you bought the racial justice bundle like way back in like 2018, you probably, or you do have this, that's how I have it. But like the waitress can throw these dishes for like massive damage. That's why I'm like saving them up. Here, I should have been doing this earlier. Hold on. Let me just, no delivery. Hold on. You know whether or not you have it if you log into your itch.io page. That was still what was in my clip bar. There we go. If you go to your itch.io page and if you go to this page rather and you log in, it'll tell you at the top if you own this game. Like for me, it says purchased in a bundle for $5 1 year ago. So if you own the game, you've got it right there. It's a great game. It's skee ball, easy to play, hard to master. Oh no, I took a wrong turn. Fuck. You took a wrong turn, distracted by the cabinet in front of you. After losing the last game, you notice that your surroundings are not the same as when you first started playing. It's been reported that guests would turn up in different places after playing for a certain time. Rumor has it that those who play or play too often are moved further and further inside the restaurant. Well. Hey, we have a broom now, so it's okay. And another broom. A little worried about all the brooms I've spent, but that's fine. Oh, hey, Elmo. Fancy meeting you here. Actually just found some nice goodies down here. They still seem fresh. Take a look. Oh yeah, I will buy your food. Thank you. Ammo, I don't have firearms, so this doesn't matter. But I'll buy some food, sure. Thanks, bud. While enjoying the game, your environment begins to melt around you. Oh no. Welcome to the pizzeria training program. Please refer to the module for options. Professionalism. An angry customer comes up to you. I ordered a diet, bloop, not a regular. Bloop. You just ran out of diet. Bloop. What do you do? Get a diet outside. Wrong. You are wrong. In the time taken to get the drink outside, you would have wasted the customer's time and effectively the company's money. Oh no. Okay. ROAE. Alright. You feel their eyes upon you. Ticket found, ticket found. Cool, I got a refund on my tickets. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Environment begins to melt around you. The monster, insert coin. Start game, hell yeah. Spurned by his creator, the abomination seeking sanctuary among the settlements of mankind. But where man and monster clash, who is the true abomination? Oh, okay. Hello, you again. Not liking this. Back to work. 3 tickets found. Cool. Keep going. Take a closer look. Yeah, of course. Feel something. Pull you in. Rude. Rising glycemia. I'll shoot you with my light gun. Wow, okay. Both of them were misses, huh? Wow, alright. Let me have a fucking turn. Oh my god. Wambo Cambo. Why do you do so much damage, dude? This isn't fair. Okay, successful escape. Keep going. X, items, food. 1 trash and 1 dish. Alright, that put me back to 24 HP. What is this one? Professionalism. You give them a regular. You are correct. Great idea to serve the customer regular and say it's diet. Cut the corners where it matters. Oh, okay. So you simply lie to them, I understand. Let's do competence. The guest has an incredibly large order. They ask you, you got all that? What do you do? Follow party protocol. You are correct. Regardless of individual order, for maximum efficiency, we strive to portion all servings equally. Okay. Cool. Night shift over. Good job. The next day. Dude, the Joker's doing a great job. Yawn. A group of kids pour arms full of tickets on the desk. They demand the highest value prize for their efforts. Good job, guys. The beefiest of high fives while cheering out of earshot. Can't believe that worked. The look on their faces seemed to be reward enough for you, however. Too bad the security cameras caught everything. You lost $10. Oh, to be young. A machine was reported to be spitting out tickets indiscriminately. Guests are reported to be taking handfuls of the stray tickets and using them for prizes. Try to fix it. As you stick your hand in the machine, you realize that you forgot to unplug it. The ensuing accident did not end well, causing permanent damage. You lost $10. Smells like barbecue. It sounds like I lost a hand, too. The guest causes a violent commotion after losing a game. They look very cross. Crack knuckles, step aside. Yeah, fuck it. In practice finesse, you completely crush the challenges set forth by the game, and leave your mark as the top score. The guest stands behind you in awe before bowing. Teach me your ways. Easiest $10 ever earned. You got $10. That's how we did it in the old days with a Z. The crowd gathers as a kid reaches a high score, hereto undreamt of on one of the machines. They've been there for almost 4 hours now with no bathroom breaks. The room is getting hot and sticky with the amount of people cheering the young legend on. Turn up the AC. After a few seconds of cool relief, the room blackened as the generator overheated, causing all the machines to lose power. When lights come back on, the kid was nowhere to be found. Both they and their high score had disappeared altogether, and myth fades into legend. A pair of well-dressed men come in and demand to look around or look inside the arcade cabinets. They quickly flash their badges and force all the guests out of the room. Protect the machines! The men are taken aback by your efforts, so much so that they take a moment to discuss matters behind their backs. Very well. We'll be watching this location very closely. Best not to disappoint them. What? Thank you for your service. Start the night shift. Let's start in the arcade, because I was not done there. Oh, I thought maybe I'd leveled up. Damn. No, I'm good. Pop that motherfucking balloon. Ow. Hey, I got a ticket. Yay. Shop. Give me all the ticket tarts you can offer. Yeah, give me 20 of them. Fuck it. You know what? I'll even eat one now since I got hurt. Damn it. Damn it. Oh my god, I'm so bad. How can I not hit a balloon? What the fuck? Damn you for reminding me of the itch.io bundle. It's what I do. I am the Joker, baby. You got +2 tickets. Yay. An unsightly crack mars the wall's surface. It seems thin enough to hear what's on the other side. Okay. Cool. Hell yeah, I can clean this up. I still have one more broom. What? Oh, it won't let me... Oh. Do I not have any more brooms? I thought I had one more. Maybe I don't have any more. Fuck. What's in the arcade bathroom? Got +1 razor. Which one do we use it on, chat? Oh, you can see. Oh, the attendant. Walkman blast. Nice. They all have stuff in them. You need a janitor in this building? You're telling me. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Hope you don't mind I hog this toilet. Just, really need to get this out of my system. I do mind, sir. Go in here. Use the razor. Oh, it's a TV head guy. I got a whoopee cushion. 75 bucks. There's just a man with a TV head. Okay. Sorry, it's occupied. It's the food. Definitely the food here. It'll be a while. Sorry. Sob. This game's grossing you out. Yeah. I feel like that's partially the point of this game, is to be gross. Play game. Clean up kid. You're a broom. Yo, Pog. I mean, I had the highest cleanup score kid ever. Ah, fuck. It spawned, like, right on top of me, basically. Yeah, I want to play cleanup kid. Come on. I want to see what happens if you don't immediately die to the thing. Oh, you have to exit. Oh, I see. Haha, I get fucked. You win. Next level. Whoa. Okay. Dang. I don't get anything from it, it seems like. Oh well. The notorious crane game. Rumor has it that it's a game about skill, not about luck. Psst. Hey, listen. You gotta get me out of here. I've been stuck in here for a while. Despite how soft it looks in here, it's really not comfortable. I'm not really in the position to crawl out, so it looks like we're gonna have to play me out. The machine's able to exchange tickets for prizes. If we can empty it enough, I can get out. Come on, help a guy get unstuck. Exchange 10 tickets for a prize. Really, dude? That's how I, like, fight, you bitch. I don't want to do that. That's how I fight. Maybe if I was the delivery or the waitress, but I'm not, so that sucks. I really go for a cheesy bar. Yeah, that's true. You want a cheesy bar, I remember. I don't really remember how you get more brooms. There's another clown guy down there. You guys can't really see him, but he's there. Discarded sneakers. What do those do? Okay. Hey there. Insert $10? Sure. Insert another $10. Okay. Store unlocked. There are now 2 slots for money and change. Permanent marker, soda, or mint gum. Meaty pen that marks your target, making them more likely to be hit with a higher critical chance. Oh, cool. Heals all status effects with HP regen. Nice. Come back for more. Oh, fuck. You took a wrong turn and got lost within the tubes and ball pits of the playground. Notorious for kidnapping guests and their kids inside longer than intended. The playground has never been fully mapped or navigated in its entirety. There's a popular debate among employees about what to do with lost items accumulated within over the years. That is, if anyone is brave enough to fetch them. Hey, Sarah, welcome. Oh, this one's a long one. Fuck. Huh. Okay. Actually, should have just regularly attacked it. Oh well. Ticket tart found. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey there. It lurks below. Ball pit monster minor aspect. I was trying to beckon a bigger aspect, I see. Nice. Cool. I avoided most of those fights. We're good. See if I can do it again. Nope, that one's always just gonna catch up to you. Stop beckoning aspect. Little asshole. Come on! There we go. Ticket tart found. Just like that Red Fox song, what, vomit in the ball pit? I don't think it is, actually. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I will say though that I did find out about this game from Vinny playing it because I love Vinny and watch all of his streams. Plastic splash. Deal some harsh damage. Holy shit! Wow. Okay. Wow, I wasn't fucking kidding. I'm fine with that because that means it's more chance for me to eat some ticket tarts. Nom nom nom. Give me those gunshots. Oh no 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 no. God damn it. I would like to avoid you. I do like killing these gives me ticket tarts. I do like that. Yeah, ride at me, you dumb little bitch. That's all you can do. Ha 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 ha. Get fucked. Oh hell yeah, I made it past that one somehow without it getting to me. Fucking juked, idiot. Damn it. Oh hey, somebody's not paying attention to their health, and that somebody is me. Oh, we learned about that from the Yakuza streams. Hey now. Shush you. I don't know why it's the same one every time. It's not supposed to be. There's supposed to be like other stuff you can encounter rather than just repeated combat encounters like this. Not playing Dead Souls this month? No, because I didn't finish Yakuza 4. So. And I don't want to just rush through Yakuza. Like, I rushed through Yakuza 3, which I already kind of feel bad about. Like, I don't want to just rush through 4 just so I can get to Dead Souls. If timing had worked out better and we were finishing 4 last month instead of 3, I absolutely would have been playing Dead Souls this month, but it did not, unfortunately. It's fine. We'll play Dead Souls as soon as I beat 4. Dead Souls is next. One more room. Oh yeah, don't worry. Bloodlines will also happen at some point. That's absolutely on the dossier. Didn't even need to heal there, I just want the tickets. Cool! What a good waste of an item. You know what? Owned. Have disturbed the remains. Oh no. Oh fuck, this song's cool. I really do like this song quite a lot. Oh, I died. Okay. You were pulled under as well. A strange lethargy takes over your body as you find there is no bottom to the pits in the playground. An uncanny warmth washes over your body. At the same time, you discover you were never truly alone in this place. Alright, well, the Joker died in the ball pit. Clown died in the ball pit. Rip him. Alright. That's gonna cover it for me tonight. This game is super long. I could not beat it in one stream. I just wanted to play a little bit of it to show it off to you guys. I would love to come back to it. Excuse me. I'd love to come back to it at one point, but yeah, this is not something I could beat in one stream, or even like, especially maybe if I dedicated the whole stream to it, but like not when I'm playing a bunch of games at once. That's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I believe tomorrow on the schedule is the finale of Dead Space. Let me double check. Yes, tomorrow is Dead Space, and then we're starting Condemned Criminal Origins after that. On Tuesday and Wednesday. So, bye! See you then!